This week we want to introduce you to the two cities of Sarakhs and Esfarayen in North Khorasan province. Our first city today is Sarakhs in northeastern Iran near the border with Turkmenistan. The ancient name of Sarakhs was Sariga, which the local people call Sarika. It is located on the route from Merv to Nishapur and Iraq-e-Ajam. This city was once a centre of science and knowledge, renowned for its schools and libraries. In this clip, we want to explore some of its historical sites. Baba Lochman Mausoleum. The mausoleum of Baba Lochman, attributed to the famous 10th century Sufi mystic Baba Lochman of Sarakhs, is located 1 kilometre north of the city of Sarakhs. It is one of the ancient buildings of Sarakhs that still remains, a grand and magnificent, but ruined, mausoleum of Baba Lochman, the eccentric mystic of the Abu Sayyid era. Some consider the current structure of Baba Lochman's shrine to be from the Seljuk era. There is a great similarity between this building and the mausoleum of Seljuk Sultan Sanjar. The structure includes a 2-layered brick dome with a tall iwan, or vaulted entrance. A belt-like band separates the dome's curved section from its drum that sits on a polygonal base. Each side has an opening for lighting the interior of the dome, and its plaster decorations, stuccos and brickwork are exquisite. The interior decorations were once very elaborate, but over time the tiled ornaments have collapsed. The Razavi Caravanserai. The Razavi Caravanserai, located near the city of Sarakhs, is one of the finest examples of caravanserai architecture. This caravanserai is a museum of Iranian brickwork. It is one of the most valuable buildings from the Seljuk period in the realm of Iranian architecture. The existence of several inscriptions in the building indicates that its foundation dates back to the early 12th century and approximately the year 1114. From the outside, the form of this caravanserai resembles a large citadel, while from the inside it appears like a palace. The layout of the Razavi Sharaf building differs from other caravanserais. The presence of plaster inscriptions and intricate brick patterns is uncommon in other caravanserais, but in the Razavi Sharaf caravanserai, almost all the brickwork on the wall facades, domes and arches features intricate designs. The plasterwork of the Razavi Sharaf is among the most remarkable examples of this art from the 12th century. To the extent that the inscriptions on the mihrab, or prayer niche, edges of the two mosques within the caravanserai rival the most beautiful mihrab inscriptions in Iranian mosques in terms of beauty and design. This building has 2 courtyards, and each courtyard has 4 iwans, or vaulted halls, in the shape of a cross, as well as prayer halls. The brickwork and inscriptions of this caravanserai have a distinctive appearance. Several mosques and mihrabs can be seen in this caravanserai, all of which are decorated with clay and plaster inscriptions. The first courtyard of the building is rectangular, and on 2 sides of its entrance there are 2 long halls for the accommodation of the building's guards. The structures on the 2 sides of the second courtyard are similar to the facilities of the first courtyard, except that there is a portico in front of the rooms surrounding the second courtyard. Mazduran Caves. The Mazduran Caves, located in Khorasan Razavi province in the town of Mazdavand or Mazandaran, are one of the most unique and ancient horizontal caves in Iran, with a length of 100 meters. The temperature in this cave is always 25 degrees Celsius. The entire length of this cave is covered with columns and calcareous formations. The cave dates back to the 2nd millennium BC. The Mazduran cave has a large chamber that was previously the habitat of rare horseshoe bats, but nowadays, due to the introduction of lighting in the environment, the bats have retreated to the dark and secluded parts of the cave. The Mazduran cave is a type of rocky and, in some parts, calcareous cave, and is considered one of the largest horizontal caves in Iran. The cave is surrounded by rocky mountains on the east, west and north sides, and overlooks the uneven and low-lying hills of the Mazdavan plain on the south side. The entrance of the Mazduran cave is about 5 meters high, and after a few meters the height reaches 10 meters. At a distance of 40 meters inside the cave, we reach a wide area that is a rectangular space. Near the Mazduran cave, there is the Mazdavand hot spring, the formation of which is due to a fault. The spring water comes out of the cracks in the calcareous and marly limestone rocks from the Mesozoic era. This hot spring is a calcium sulfate type of water, accompanied by magnesium, and its temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. Bazangan Lake. The Bazangan Lake, or Kale Bibi, is located 70 kilometers from the city of Sarakhs. Geologists believe that the structure of this lake belongs to the Mesozoic and Cenozoic eras and was formed due to tectonic activity and orogenic factors. The water of this lake is supplied by annual rainfall and small springs along the edges and bottom of the lake, and so far 33 species of phytoplankton algae have been identified in this lake. Currently, according to recent measurements, the depth of the water in the deepest part of the Bazangan Lake is only 2 meters. One of the interesting features of this lake is the lack of any trees on its shores and coasts. Esfarayan. Let us now explore the historic city of Esfarayan, also in North Khorasan province. This city is one of the earliest Aryan inhabited settlements, which was a part of Nishapur during the Sassanid era. The Esfarayan county has a temperate climate due to the presence of waterfalls, rivers and numerous lakes, and the Aladakh mountain range is the highest point in this area. There are more than 250 historical and religious sites in this county, some of which include the historic Aghe Balkis, the archaeological sites of Tui, the shrine of Sheikh Azari Behaki Esfarayeni, Kwale Yekwaisa, Saulak, the shrines of Imam Zadeh Ahmad ibn Ali Musa and Imam Zadeh Hamza ibn Musa, the tomb of Baba Quadrat, the Sarigol National Park with diverse mountain habitats and lush hills, the Dare Zari waterfall and Jarj Valley, the Milano region and the Shahjahan region. Unfortunately, we do not have the time to provide detailed information on all of these sites. The historic citadel of Bilqis. The historic city of Bilqis, which is considered the ancient Espharaen, dates back about 4,000 years. Over the centuries, people have lived and created civilizations in this region, and then with the invasion and aggression of various tribes, it has been destroyed, and once again a new city has sprouted from the ashes of war and hatred. Most of what remains in this historic city today are relics and remnants that are attributed to the Safavid period, but new historical evidence suggests that the antiquity of the historic city of Bilqis in Espharaen County dates back to approximately the 8th century. The most important remaining structure in the historic city of Bilqis, which is currently located 3 kilometers southwest of the present-day Espharaen, is a 1,200-year-old citadel called Narin Quale. The first period of settlement in the citadel dates back to after the Mongol invasion of this city, and after this time, restoration activities and construction have been observed twice in the structure of the citadel. The citadel was last occupied by the Afghans and was completely destroyed, but nevertheless families lived there independently until the late Qajar period. Thank you for accompanying us on this tour of Sarakhs and Espharaen.